while Jax is out long. We'll see if Nico starts galloping like a happy horse for Maniac in this one as Jax starting things off well. It's a double kill on the P250. He's looking for even more as the rest of his teammates just rush up short into the A site. Nafany's under so much pressure, he cannot hold on. And they've been broken apart here in defense for G2. Hobbit and Inters into a 2v4, pushing up into short. Shots whiz past, but it's a double stack from the T side, and Nico is the only one required. 2 kills picked up. It is going to be Gambit on the HUD, but it's going to be G2 with the win. I mean,
lead for G2 to kick things off. Should be about to become 3-0 as Hunter is already looking for fights. He's lost out, but I don't think that AK is going to be recovered anytime soon. G2 should be fine.
Yeah, Nexa will take these kills easily. It's nice to see Nexa stepping up on the individual front as well. He's had his highlight moments on this particular map. And Jax is the man who is tasked with the bomb carrying properties. And what? It is going to be Shiro all the way back in lower tunnel. So he's just biding his time for the moment, but it is a formality that we play out the final few moments of this round as G2 will lock themselves in a third. What do we expect to see for Gambit in this first gun run, though, Holker?
Well, I think we should get that AWP for Shiro. I would expect them to just decide to take a more A-centric approach. They have got that AWP out for Nico. Bit of early mid presence at the ready for G2. They will be making their way up mid.
Yeah, making their way uptown. They've got themselves up into the short position. Molly burning back at Hunter. He's not going to be able to walk up too close, so just setting his utility and being a little bit further away from what could be damaging utility. But Hobbit, he's outside of long right now, playing anti-flash in the corner, just waiting for them to run out into his long position. Hobbit is ready. They're going to hard clear him though, and Jax is completely ready. He had Amanek there backing him up on the MAC-10. You're talking about how he's just wild when he gets that gun in his hands, and Shiro getting involved. Axel on the lineup, a double kill, 3 kills from Axel. Goodbye, G2. Axel holds long. Shiro has not missed many of these initial kills, right? He's out long, not really missed any of these short picks, so you're always losing a player, and then it does make it a little bit easier when you soften up the amount of players to deal with for the rifler. And Shiro, when he's not flashed off and he's not neutralized, he's just taking every pick. Hobbit getting involved as well, and Axel wants a piece of the pie, but it gets a little bit too greedy. Down Hunter is in the beans, but
they do decide to just go for the half buy though, keeping a bit of cash in the bank. And I guess the way to overcome those economy issues, Dinko, is just by winning this round. I'm not sure how likely that is though. They've already lost the first fight.
Nico running deep into mid. Shiro, bit of a gap to play with in the smoke here for Nico. And he takes out Shiro at the start of the round. That's going to be a 4v4 reestablished. And Nico, I mean, he is really the player that has to make it sing, right? That AWP needs to sing a loud song heading into round 8, and it might just boom its way into B. It's Inters and Hobbit set up in the site, and Hobbit with the double kill from Card. Nexa tries to flush him out. He's done that, but Nafany's come in on his AWP, and he's found the wallbang kill on Nexa. Follow-up shot from Inters, and Gambit
mid. That's probably the most likely position to be completely open. And then unfortunately for G2, because they go mid, Gambit do get an opportunity to fight before they can get to the site. Now it's just pistols for the G2 side. Hunter, yet again, working his way up mid, but he is not ready for Nafany.
Yeah, that was a very quick headshot from Nafany. Cracks things open, and now the faster play from G2, trying to put pressure once again onto Inters. And they've passed every flying test, and they don't even need to pay $400.
Took him down below half health. Yeah, just so many different setups from Gambit, right? It's like every round, It feels like they're throwing something different at G2. It's just so hard for G2 to ever feel comfortable, to ever feel like they know exactly what they're running into.
Yeah, it's just not stagnant at all. It's a living organism, just completely lively, changing everything up all the time. And it's very difficult here for Nexa to try and figure out what he needs to employ for his team. What can they do here to get themselves a bit of an edge against Gambit? And Nafany is in behind the double doors. 50 seconds. They did have the majority of the players going towards the B side of things, but G2 have gone through the lower tunnel. With the time starting to tick on, they will eventually have to go with a decision. And be careful, Nico. Nafany's playing near that smoke, and he's going to throw the bomb on down. Jax has collected that. Smoke's still up. Nafny, of course, can't see anything just yet, but that smoke will eventually start to fade away. And so is the clock. We're running dry here on sand, and G2 have got to really figure out where they want to go with this one. They've got to commit quickly, and they're going through the mid doors with limited time. This is risky from G2. They need to get the kills immediately, and Hobbit's coming in behind. It's a meat grinder, it's a death machine, and Gambit up 8 rounds.
Yeah, they couldn't ever...
G2 with the AWP in the hands of Nico. The AK's out as well. And it's a quick play from Jax out long. He's going to look to try and take some of these fights. And again, it is Hobbit winning that initial fight out long. Gambit have been very good at getting the player into the pit, and it's difficult to flush him out. So now Nafny, he's going to be tested. He gets one, but can't pass the second player. Hunter comes in very quickly with the wall-bang reply, and it is a 3v4. Man advantage in play for Gambit.
Behind them, though. They pushed it long.
Has come in quickly. Axel just out of nowhere, line them up, and Hobbit's there with him. Nico finally gets involved, but it's a 1v3 clutch in total.
2 more to find on 15 health. No bomb in his hands, and Shiro is walking up short. He just wants to take the fight, and Nico's not ready. Easy kill from Shiro in behind. That's what we were talking about. Gambit.
Damage done early here for Gambit. It's going to put them in a pretty solid spot as Hunter, the mid door, is trying to get the headshot to draw it back. Axel's just toying with him. Finally, the smoke that allows the safe passage to Xbox comes through. No more feet damage will be coming in. And they're up. And they're in short. Now the pressure does start to rise for G2. Now they have to drop a few players back and figure out how they're going to set up on this A side.
Nafny went 6 for 0 in opening duels in that first half, for what it's worth. I think that's when Gambit go from being just a great team to almost a godlike team, when Nafny's finding that early round success. This one, though, they're taking their time early. That molly into B will flush Amanek out, but the bomb is currently moving into A.
Yeah, up short he goes, and Nico clean on the pistols. 2 headshots picked up. He goes back for a 3K, but can't quite make it happen. But the rest of his team are stepping up, and now Shiro into the 1v3 clutch. He's found Nexa. He will be looking for a second victim, and he's got the headshot there as well. 28 seconds, bomb down at short, and his last victim also happens to be there. It's Amanek. As Shiro moves forward, he spotted the head, I think, there. He's going to run straight over to the B side, but there's going to be limited time. Shiro just has to sprint. He's watching for the drop. 14 seconds left. He's checking all of these positions, and he hears the footsteps. He's going for the fight. Amanek now just needs to back off. Shiro should just have enough time to start getting this bomb planted, but Amanek's going to run him down. He's going to run straight to the doorway and calls it off just as the bomb plant comes through. Amanek now waiting for the window push-up. The tension building for Shiro as he moves to the back of the platform. Yes, 2 angles to worry about right now. Eventually, as the time ticks on, even tunnels could be a possibility, but Shiro is focusing on doorway, and he spotted Amanek. The headshot's in. Shiro has such a good position. We'll see if G2 can find any sort of answers to maybe just make this scoreline a bit more respectable. When you were mentioning it to me, Hawker, you know, the fact that they've already won a map in this series is definitely a good sign for G2. They are playing against Gambit, who are the best performing team in the world. A shot from Shiro on the cross. Flash out. Here was the flashbang. They've been saving this for the long peak. It's not really going to work out for them. Axel just cleans them up.
Now, Nico's gone aggressive. Those nades are going to land. He's only down to 65 health, though. He'll get away.
Yeah, I thought he was about to walk into it just at the worst time as well, but luckily they went a little too far behind the corner of the cubby. So he didn't get dropped down. A significant low health. And oh, Amanek, he didn't drop off, and they were not ready for him to still be around. Amanek overstays his welcome, and he doesn't care.
I do love that Gambit are 14-4 up, and they're still taking this as a bonus round. They didn't just buy to win right now. They've got loads of money in the bank, even if they were to lose this one. But Hobbit doesn't want to lose this round. He's got that first kill. Nexa close by. Hobbit seems aware of the possibility, but he gets hunted down, and Inter's unable to trade.
Yeah, great awareness there from Hobbit to spam away, but still, it's traded out. Now the play from Gambit is to go into the A long area. Inter is still a prong to the approach from short and has put pressure on Nexa. Now he has to think about where he looks and tries to isolate these fights, and he's taking that short fight, and he's going to lose it just about as well. Inter's dropped down to 7 HP, and now it is Jackson Hunter in the 2v3. Make it 2v2 with that near kill. Axel and Shiro setting up for the clutch. If you want 2 players alive, it certainly is these 2. It's Eagle out for Axel, and the boost is perfect here from Jax. They've looked away, and they have no idea he's looking up onto the side at the moment, but he's not been able to get an opportunity out of it. They got behind cover, and now Axel starting to take fights. He's down to 1 HP, but Shiro's still there, backing him up, and now another 1v2 needed for Shiro. He's 18-6, make it 19, as Shiro continues to win clutches. 15-4. And now Nafny starting to creep up closer. They have no idea how close he is, but because the smokes are up, they just have to assume. And Nico gets the flash ready, but Nafny's got into Goose. There's no way you check this spot, truly. As Nexus starts to walk up, the play out long starts to come in, and Nafny is just chilling in behind the smoke, but Hunter and Nico, they've taken the kills, and Nafny's found himself one onto Nexa. Ooh, oh, the B play as well coming in. It's all onto Nico and Jax left in this 2v2. 11 seconds left. Itchy soars into short. Nico blasted out of the round, and it's all on Jax. Bomb plant starts to come through here for Gambit.
Jax sneaking up through short. They don't seem to know he's here, but Nafny's gonna look and land a headshot.